update our Wan2GP. And also, before we do that, I want to check in with the boys because there's a big commotion over there.
Boss, he got out of the box. Can we keep him, please?
Somebody let the snake out of the box. The python is out of the box, folks. The python is out of the box. All right, so today what we're going to do is we're going to update our Wan2GP, and I've already done it. Unfortunately, I didn't record it while I was doing it, but I want to show you how easy this is, okay? Head to your folder location where your Wan is installed. Don't know if you put it on your C. I don't know if you watched the video before of mine. We put a special drive in this computer with 4 terabytes because this takes up a lot of space. That was an older video. Go back and watch that if you haven't. This is my G drive, that drive. It's a NVMe 4 terabyte. But here's my Wan2GP. I'm going to double click on that and get in that folder. And then what you want to do is click right here and type CMD. Hit enter. That starts a terminal. And we are in that location. So the first thing we want to do in here is type git pull origin main. All right, so make sure that there's a space between git pull and space between origin and space between main, and hit enter. And unfortunately, because I just did this today, mine is up to date. If yours is up to date, this is what you're going to see, is that branch main is already up to date. Okay, but if you weren't up to date, it's going to download any of the revisions from that repository on GitHub. It's showing you the address right here automatically. It knows from your installation that this was your repository was taken. You cloned it from github.com DeepBeepMeep /Wan2GP. And yours might look a lot different because there could be some files here that you need to update to the newest version. So the next thing you're going to do is get into the virtual environment. So whatever you called your virtual environment when you installed this, mine is conda activate. That's going to be the same for all of us. I just called it Wan2GP. Imagine that. Hit enter. So you got conda space activate space Wan2GP. Hit enter. And voila. You can see by the parentheses in the Wan2GP that we are in our virtual environment where all of the Python files for and all the supporting files for our installation are located. And what we're going to do now is we're going to type pip install with a space, another space, -r, space, requirements.txt. I'm going to check the spelling here of requirements. Sometimes I don't do too well. All right, so we got pip space install space -r space requirements.txt and hit enter. And there you go. Because mine is already up to date, it still runs through that script and goes through all of the files to make sure that they're up to date. Yours, on the other hand, if you weren't up to date, you're going to be downloading some new stuff, some new features. And that, my friends, is how simple it is to update your Wan2GP. Thanks. Have a great day. Make sure you ask questions in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions about this. It's relatively straightforward. And like I said, in the description below will be a link to a blog post on my website about this with written instructions, if that's easier for you. All right, so now we have updated that, and I'm in a different recording here. I closed the virtual environment window that I had running, so I'm going to hit my Wan2GP batch file link that I have here on my desktop. Double click on that. That's going to open localhost. Oops. Yeah, localhost 7860. Maximize that. Minimize that. And just watch for this. So this, if you haven't seen this video on how to make this batch file, you can find it on our channel. It's a few weeks old now. There's quite a few people thankful for it. And you just have to be patient. See that just launched that. You can copy and paste that, do whatever you want. The other way to get it in your virtual environment is to start a terminal and get, those instructions on how to start Wan2GP are on that other video on how to install and how to run Wan2GP. But anyways, this video, we made our batch file. That's what this is. This has started that. We have this open. We just need to refresh this or wait for it to refresh on its own. There you go. What I wanted to show you is 8.61 we're up to. When I started using this, it was 6 point something. So that they make updates quite often. And they have added a bunch of all of this vase stuff. I think the Fusion X was there last time, but this vase multi-talk wasn't there. Seems like there's some more stuff too. Maybe some of this. I don't know. I don't know what this. You'd have to look on the GitHub documentation to see what they added to it. But I just wanted to finish the video to show you that we're up to 8.61 as of the release of this video. And you want to do this update frequently because they add a lot of updates to the repository. So again, like and subscribe. Share this video with other users of local AI at home, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much.